Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. Here's a headline from the Daily Hodl. Top Ripple executive reveals he's an XRP whale after divulging details on crypto portfolio. And they are speaking about none other than David Schwartz, who of course is Ripple's CTO and co-creator of the XRP ledger. Now, truth be told, we already knew he was a whale because he's talked a bit about this in the past, but there's some new information here via tweets that I want to share with you because it's just a for fun, interesting topic. In addition to that, though, I want to share with you some new figures that are being reported on a couple websites, indicating the direction we're going in terms of XRP holders, XRP holdings, as well as account creations. It's interesting stuff here, but before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would please ever so delicately tap the like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. And also, I recommend that you subscribe to the Moon Lambeau channel, because if you do, you will become more intelligent. Yes, overnight, your IQ will increase without any additional effort on your part. You will also, and this is even better in my humble opinion because narcissism, you will become more physically attractive. For men out there, so what you make? Well, Moon Lambeau, that sounds good. Tell me more. Like, what can I expect? And I will tell you right now. If you're a man, you can expect a more defined jawline, a sharper jawline, very attractive. You can expect your unibrow to just dissipate. You're going to have regular eyebrows. If you've got some bacne, which is acne on the back, that's going to clear right up. You don't even need to put any sort of ointments on there anymore. It's just going to just clear itself up. If you have a receding hairline, you will develop a proceeding hairline to the point it may start running down your forehead. I had one guy, and I feel for the guy. He's like, Matt, I had such a proceeding hairline, it was going down like halfway down my forehead. He had to unsubscribe to get it to recede some more, and then he subscribed again, and then it just seems to have balanced out there, so it worked out, and I that's a blessing. So I just want to let you know, like, there's lots of benefits if you choose to do this. All right, now into the piece here from the Daily Hodl. Top Ripple executive reveals he's an XRP whale after divulging details on crypto portfolio. Ripple Chief Technology Officer David Schwartz is revealing more details about his crypto holdings. Schwartz, who is one of the original architects of the XRP ledger, says he owns at least 1 million XRP, valued at $555,000 at time of writing. While he doesn't want to reveal the exact number of XRP he owns, Schwartz says the number is less than 10 million XRP, which is worth $5.5 million at its current price of 55 cents. So again, that's the price that it was at the time of the article. It's obviously been moving since then. And so there's the tweet on the screen from David Schwartz. Let's just say, somebody named XRP Johnny wrote, "So how much XRP do you have, David?" And he did respond, and he wrote, "Let's just say more than 1 million and less than 10 million. And so, a couple of things here. I know how much he holds. Well, if he has one account, I know exactly how much he holds. If he has more than one account, then I don't know how much. But I know that what he holds is it's definitely more than 1 million. And so I don't want to, like, if he's trying to keep it a little bit more private, I guess I'll just not say it out of respect just in case for some reason. But I will share with you the reason that I know this is because XRP ledger accounts are public. And he put his name on his account, which has a ton of XRP on it, and he claimed he put a claim for his Spark tokens, and there was a thread about that. And while I don't believe I shared that. No, I didn't share the account information, his personal account information, even though it's a public ledger. So, like, there's nothing like actually wrong. It's just, out of respect, I'm not going to do it. But anyway, I did share with you guys that he had put a claim on his Spark information. So that's when I found out about it. So that was whether that was a month ago or whatever it's been at this point. And I did talk about that topic at the time. And so it's an absolutely massive quantity of XRP. But I will share one additional thing, though, because, and this is not me outing him, he shared this years ago on an interview. I can't remember who he's speaking to, but in an interview, David Schwartz said at the time anyway, and he has less than this now certainly, but at the time he had 16 million XRP. And so back then, mind you, like when he purchased it, he may have purchased it around 2013. I can't remember exactly. He's been vocal about this, so like I'm not outing him or anything like that. He shared this information, but he wasn't gifted any XRP. All of that XRP, the 16 million, he bought himself on the open market, And so he sold some along the way, but he's still long XRP. And that's why, like, to the people that give David or anyone else grief for selling XRP while others are buying, well, there's nothing wrong with diversifying, and he still has a ton of XRP. So it's more about reducing risk. And by the way, you're welcome. He's one of the freaking creators of it. So like, let's not bitch about it. I think what he's doing is perfectly reasonable. And I although I've never sold any XRP, I do plan to sell some along the way. And it doesn't mean I'm not long XRP. It means that I'm reducing risk and realizing some profit in the form of United States dollars. I think that's perfectly reasonable to do. But even so, I'm never going to sell all of my XRP. Never going to sell it, because I have too much fun tracking it anyway. But really, it's just, you never know what it's going to be like. Can you imagine, like, if this goes the route that I hope and think it will, can you imagine what XRP might be worth like a couple decades from now? Because look, I don't have a financial background. I'm not offering financial advice, but so like, don't buy or sell anything because of anything I say, right? But I got to tell you, if XRP becomes the standard means of moving money around the planet in terms of cross-border payments, if it really does become such a global settlement mechanism, and then there's other use cases, my gosh, the sky's the limit on what this thing could be worth. So it does ultimately, I think, require continued and meaningful adoption. But that's the path that it's headed down right now. And so, to me, it looks good at this moment in time. And I always reserve the right to change my opinion based on new developments, but I could not be more bullish at the moment. Now, take a look at this. This is ledger.exposed, created by Wietse Wind, showing the top XR, what it takes to be in the top percentiles of XRP holders. And it's been on the decline lately, which should not be a surprise and is not a problem, but I just thought I'd share it with you because it's interesting. I made a video within the last, a couple weeks or so, I suppose, and one of the things that I cited was that XRP holders were in accumulation mode. And you can see that visually they were. Actually, you can still see it on the chart here, because this chart is from September 6th through November 28th. But then you can see a sharp decline. Now, this should not be surprising. You guys know that there's been a massive rally in terms of XRP price action. And so all this is showing is that people have been holding XRP for some time in all of these brackets. They started selling. They saw how high XRP got, and they're like, okay, I want to reduce my risk, at least in part, if not completely. And that's fine. They can do whatever they want. Now, I personally did not participate. I have no interest in selling anywhere before the all-time high price of $3.84, because I do believe XRP will hit that. I don't know how long it's going to take, and to me, it doesn't matter. I would, if I sold at these levels, even though I would have a healthy profit, I would have a hard time living with myself if what I think is going to happen actually happened, and then I had gotten rid of my XRP holding. So I'm just not going to do that. And the market keeps getting bigger, and I do believe that XRP will simply continue to follow the price action of Bitcoin. And so these numbers are going to go up. So you can see, like, to be in the top 1%, you need 83,440 XRP. And before, I do remember seeing, I don't know what the peak was, but I remember it was at some point, like, it was over 86,000. To be in the top 0.5%, you need 151,819 XRP at the time I'm recording this. And I saw that at, like, I don't know, 157,000 or something, somewhere around there. So it's... It certainly has been coming down, but this should not be a surprise and is not some sort of indication that there's a problem. In fact, again, to the contrary, what we're seeing is an increase of interest in holding XRP, and there are all sorts of new holders out there. Here is xrpscan.com, and I want to find, where is it? I'm looking for account activations here. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is astonishing to me. This is absolutely freaking astonishing to me. It looks like for most of the last year, because this is a yearly chart right here, we're adding maybe for most days anywhere from like 800 to 1,200 new accounts per day, and then you get to where this crazy price action has happened over the last week or so, and it just jumped up. You can see here on November 17th, 2,000 new accounts, and it did go back a little bit back down, but look at this. You get to November 21st, 4,224 accounts, and it gets even more nutty. The next day, 4,328. The next day, 5,544. And the next day, this is the peak. But take a look at this. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. November 24th, 8,068 accounts in one freaking day. And then it went back down, but you still had some big account opening numbers. And so look, the point I wanted to make here is there were spikes like this certainly in the past, not to this level that I'm aware of anyway, but even 3 years ago, like for instance, when I joined, like I'm one of the people that found out about this and is like, holy hell, yeah, I'm going to be here for the long haul. And there's all sorts of people that just found out about this, and they're in that clump of those thousands and thousands of people, and they're going to be here for the long haul too. And so what I wanted to point out is that the cryptocurrency pie is getting bigger for Bitcoin, for XRP, name your crypto. It's just getting bigger. And this thing isn't going to go away forever because there's true utility to be had with cryptocurrencies. And I still don't think that if you fast forward, a decade or two in the future, however long it takes, you're not going to need these thousands of different cryptos. Like you don't need a new form of money for every business idea out there. And so I think the market's going to end up cleaning itself up. But those cryptocurrencies that offer true utility, meaning they solve a problem, those are the coins that are going to have staying power, I firmly believe. And I think XRP is going to be among them. And so I am not going to sell any before we get to the all-time high. I'm not interested in trying to time the markets, because even if I think there's going to be a pullback, and you can sometimes tell with a high level of confidence it's going to happen, if I were to be wrong about that, I would be kicking myself forever. And I'm just not going to take on that level of risk. So I will not be selling until XRP gets to where I want it to be. And even then, I'll only start selling a little bit of it, because I'm a true long-term thinker and believer in XRP and its long-term viability. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you for stopping by, my friends. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because of anything that I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon now.